Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mana Cave. My name is Ed.
And my name's Travis.
And today we are kicking off some of the new April sets that are coming out. There's a ton of product from Wizards that's coming out this month. A lot of sealed product. And we're kicking it off with Elves versus Inventors. The final duel deck. Final in parentheses, because they usually bring these things back after a while. Because I swear, during the time that we've come back to Magic for the past few years,
they were announced at one point that they were done, weren't they?
That I thought they were over and done with before these ones, and then they, I don't know. Anyways, but for now, these are going to be like the new final duel decks. So we haven't tested these at all.
No, and I'm only moderately aware of what's in them. I usually try to be a little more prepared, but like you just finished saying, there's been a lot going on. Dominaria. Well, these deck lists have been out for a while, but and so have these for a few weeks anyway.
But the Challenger decks.
Challenger decks.
He's motioning off screen to the Challenger decks, which we are going to be playing in future episodes of the Mana Cave coming up the week after this one, at least. I'm going to try to actually get those out as quickly as possible, because we're going to do like a mini tournament like we do with the Planeswalker decks. It's sort of a Challenger deck showdown. So, anyways, I was trampling all over what you were talking about.
Oh, I was just saying I know of them.
Yeah.
Like I know it's Elves, Mono Green, and Inventors. I know some of the cards in there, but usually like to have a bit more of a, a mindset come into this.
Because yours is it? I gave you the Inventors deck because there's red in it.
There's a goblin on the cover. And,
I mean, you have played just like mono green decks in the past.
You know, I love mono green actually. I don't know what's with me lately. I'm just really into mono red and red. But no, I actually am a big fan of playing green too. The only thing I have a hard time playing, and I still have fun playing because it's still Magic, would be a mono blue deck. And if I were to create that mono deck, I would find a way to make it mono blue creatures or something, unblockable creatures. And that's how I'd play it.
Mono blue aggro or something. Just so
there is a way. I've seen hands go off that way that weren't meant to, but it's like, how are you doing this on turn 3 kind of thing? It's just how the game goes. But this is an Izzet deck, and I'm going to assume there's going to be some burn in there and a decent creature or two. So I think I got all the knowledge. I might even get to draw an extra card or two.
And this is Elves mono green, so I'm expecting ramp. I'm expecting a bunch of small creatures that can flood the board. Some growth abilities as well too.
No Creator of Behemoth though. That's not in there. I don't think.
I don't think so. No. I mean, we did look over the deck list, but we didn't memorize it like we do with certain ones. Like at this point, when it comes to the 2017 Commander decks, we probably have the ones that we've played. We probably have a good understanding of almost every single card in that deck. So
I get surprised every now and then. But the other thing about these ones is, like a lot of the preconstructed product. Talking too fast here, sorry. A lot of them are singleton. It seems there's a couple 2-ofs. So it's not like there's a play set of this, there's a play set of that. Yeah. There's your strategy. So I know of some of the cards in there, but I couldn't spout off every last one.
And these aren't going to be super powerful decks as far as I know. It's more like
they're supposed to be balanced.
They're balanced, and they're supposed to be just sort of like fun theme decks. So, when this is going to be best 2 out of 3. When we get past the first game, if we come up with the same or show the same cards that we had in a previous game, we won't do the full description. But in the first game, we'll spend a little extra time talking about each individual card, typically when they come out, giving a full description. And as always, the cards will be appearing on screen for you guys in case you miss what we're saying or we're saying it too fast or something like that. So. We have not determined our opening hands yet, which is something we normally do. So what we're going to do is we're going to
look at our cards.
Do this now and decide if I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
It was an island.
There is a card in my hand right now that I'm going to sort of give you a bit of that you recently asked if I had copies of.
Cultivate.
Not that one.
Harmonize.
Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. No, but Cultivate was one of the cards. But it was Nissa's something or other. Nissa's, yeah. But this is a different card. Not that it's got Nissa's in the title of it.
Something or other in it.
I'm going to keep this as my opening hand. I'm good with this.
I guess I'll keep this. I mean, there's cards in there.
Okay.
So no need to put them back in the library this time.
No. No.
Are you set to shiggity show?
Let's roll to see who goes first, and then
first,
and then we will show.
I will take a blue and a red dice because
there is it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll 2 green because I'm mono green and a whopping 5. Boom, 7. That'll do it. Okay, so you will show first. Did you want to? Because we've done it this way, we can actually decide. Would you like to be on the draw, or would you like to be on the play?
I would like to be on the play.
Okay, so then you will show first. I'm not going to turn away because that's what I used to do. I'm not going to do that anymore.
So I'll get this up there.
Did I not turn the?
You did not turn, but I'm pretty sure that's visible. Those cards, that dude, I have a curve and I have land, so that's why I'm going with that one. I like it. You know, I should probably read some of these cards. In fact, I'm going to turn away and read this card.
I'm going to turn this screen, and through an edit, it's going to be like that never happened. So I've now flipped the screen so we can actually see if we're showing the card so that you guys can read it.
Oh, do you want me to redo mine thing?
No. Okay. I'm sure you did. Even when the screen's up.
Are you sure?
I know sometimes I've been like, why did you do it that way? So there you go. Those are the cards. Once again, a graphic is going to be appearing anyways, right? But yeah, so I think this is a fairly decent opening hand. So we're going to see if this pays off for me. Okay. So now we can move the boxes now, I guess.
My cool goblin box.
Oh, one thing before we start, and I do apologize for this brief interruption. For those of you who may be interested in some custom-made brain pulp tokens, I've started a Token of the Month club. There'll be a link appearing to a video above Travis's head that will give you more information on it, and there will be a link in the description where it will take you to the club where you guys can check out some more information. But this month's token is going to be Goblin tokens, and every month there'll be a new token custom made for Brain Pulp TV by myself and my friend and fellow artist Larda Souza. And yeah, so each month you can sign up and you get between 1 to 10 tokens. So just something to consider. I always forget to mention these sorts of things, so I wanted to actually mention this at the very beginning of the video, forgot, so here we go. Interrupting Travis's gameplay. So there we go.
No, for goblins, interrupt away.
Okay. That's right. You've actually played with these tokens as well, too. So.
Yes, very successfully. I tell that story all the time. Yeah, it was like 4,000 damage or something. Math is fun. I'm going to go ahead and go then. I'm not drawn, but I will play Mountain.
Okay.
Tapping the Mountain.
Oh, wow.
For the Goblin Welder, who is the dude.
Yeah, he's like the mascot of that deck.
Yeah, but he's not a legendary creature, which is kind of strange. Now, I'm actually very unfamiliar with this, so reading this out is not just for your benefit, it's for mine, because it actually seems pretty complicated. It says, you can tap him, so he's 1/1 for 1, no haste or anything like that, but you can tap him, choose target artifact a player controls, so a player, and target artifact card in that player's graveyard. If both targets are still legal as this ability resolves, that player simultaneously sacrifices the artifact and returns the artifact card to the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
So if I got this right, I have a crappy little clue, which I don't think there's clues in this deck, but I got a clue there, and I got like Garblin Trash Belcher,
Charbelcher.
Make it sound so easy. I don't know. I got a really good artifact in the graveyard. I can tap him and
swap him basically.
Well, no, does one get exiled, or
I think it's sacrificed, right?
I just read it, but I wouldn't know. Simultaneously sacrifices the artifact and resolves the artifact card.
Yeah. So if you wanted as well too, you could even get the one back later on if you wanted to. So it's just it's basically swapping stuff out of the artifacts out of the graveyard. So seems like a fun little ability.
Yeah. I have no artifacts right now, so I passed 2, but I had turn 1 play, and it's shiny and chrome. So
okay. So I'm going to draw because I am on the draw step. I'm going to play a forest. And I don't have a turn 1 play, so I'm going to pass back to you.
Okay. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to play an island. So I got my color base going.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm curving out nicely here. Tapping 2 for the Ethereum Sculptor. So he's a 1/2 for 2. Vedalken, I can never pronounce that right. Vedalken Artificer.
Okay.
It just rolls off the tongue. And he has a nice ability that artifact spells I cast cost 1 less, 1 colorless less to cast. So, and you know what? I may regret this, but I will try dinging you for that whopping 1 point of damage, because
yeah, I'll take it.
I have nothing in my graveyard to do shenanigans with anyway, and then I pass to you.
One thing I don't know if you noticed before, I haven't drawn yet, but one thing, these are the new style of cards where they're going to have that line between the card text and the flavor text on them.
Oh, no,
so,
I see that.
Now the cards that might be showing up on screen might not have that on there because I typically go from whatever the highest res version of this is, and they usually don't release high-res versions of these cards until a little bit later on. But yeah, that's one of the things I noticed when I was sleeving these decks, that it was like, oh, it's a new style of that separation between flavor text and
of course, there's the new fancy top to the legendary creatures, which of course she's not legendary, but
yeah.
I believe there are some legendary creatures, and they have a cool looking top.
Yeah. They've changed that as well too. I like some of the changes that are coming out when it comes to the actual sort of the look of the cards. So
just not the font of the new word magic.
Really, you don't care?
No, I'm fine with it. But some of the comments I've seen online,
really?
People are just like, "Oh, it's just disgusting."
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I never really had strong feelings towards it one way or the other. I thought the change was nice. It's a shame they won't be able to like make certain changes to the backs of cards, obviously, right? But they did come up with the sleeves, I guess, that will have that sort of on there. But
and with Arena, they sure can because...
Yeah, that's right, too. Oh, that's right, too. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter in Arena, right? So still haven't had a chance to play around in Arena, but I'm hoping soon. I'm going to tap 2 and cast Leaf Glider. It is a mana dork, 2/1, and I tap it for green mana. So I got my ramp ramping up. I'm now going to pass the turn to you.
Ramp is in play, huh?
But I'm pretty sure your deck is burned, so you could really ruin my day quick. But you're not going to because you're a nice guy.
I'm going to play Foundry of the Consuls. It taps or colorless, and I can tap 5 and tap that, so I'll need 6 mana to do that, and sacrifice it, and I can create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying.
Oh, nice.
Now, I think I'm just going to play out a creature.
Okay.
So, tapping 3, 1 blue, and 2 of anything. For a Trinket Mage. When Trinket Mage enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact card with converted mana cost 1 or less. Reveal it and put it in my hand, then shuffle my library.
Oh, nice.
I wish I knew more what was in this deck, because this is going to take a while.
That's the problem. Sorry. We will be back after this edit once Travis has decided what card he's going to take from his deck.
1 or less. That really limits me. I might only have 1 in here for 1 or less.
Okay, so he's found the card. He's going to reveal it now, and it is a...
Pyrite Spellbomb.
Oh, crap.
Burn, of course I'd go for a burn. So it's a 1 mana costed spell, as I was limited to, and I can pay red, sacrifice it, it deals 2 damage to any target. I can pay 1, sacrifice it, and draw a card. So that goes into my hand.
Yeah.
That goes on the battlefield.
Battlefield? Is it battlefield, or is it into your hand?
Into my hand. But artifact spells I control cast 1 less, so that's free, right?
Oh, this is going to be bad, folks.
I don't have the red mana to blow your dude out of the wash.
This is going to be so bad.
Since my Ethereum Sculptor has already taken me to Value Town.
But you can't activate it yet, so that's good.
No, I can't. But I can swing forth with my 2 dudes. It seems silly to do that with him. I'm not going to do that with him. But I think I will take a trade right now for my mana dork for your mana dork. If you want to trade dorks.
No, I don't want to trade dorks.
All right, then you can take 1 damage.
Is it 1 or... It's 1. Okay,
it's 1,
so
yeah. I dorked you for 1.
Okay. I'm down to 18. Oh, my goodness.
There you go. Now you've been thoroughly dorked. I pass the turn back to you.
Come on, green burn. Come on, green burn. Righty.
Green burn is just bigger creatures.
Untap as well, too. I'm going to play a forest. Well, let's do it this way. I'm going to tap the Leaf Gilder while it's still around, and 3 more mana, and bring out the Ivy Lane Denizen. It is a 2/3 elf warrior. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And now it's your turn, because I'm all tapped out.
Okay.
Ay. I should like to point out that there was a long break when Travis was looking through his deck, so...
It wasn't that long.
It was long enough. That's the reason why I have fresh beer. It's not that I'm just, like, pounding them back because the game's going badly or anything like that, so... I just realized how bad that could look.
So, what I think I'm gonna do... Play an island.
Okay.
And then I'm going to return to Value Town. So, for 1 less discount, I'm going to cast Darksteel Plate. It is an artifact equipment that has Indestructible, and equipped creature has Indestructible.
What's the equip cost?
Just 2. But
which you have.
Which I have, and I don't have anything great to equip it to, but at this point I'll take a 2/2 Indestructible.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that doesn't... Because you have a 3, and I wouldn't have mana left to bomb him anyway.
Yeah, because that costs
0 toughness.
That costs 1 red or 1 of whatever if you want to sacrifice it for the draw, right? Okay.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to watch. I'll get like a nice 4 mana costed creature next time. I'm going to equip my Darksteel Plate to my Trinket Mage.
Yeah.
For 2, because that's his equip cost. So
okay.
He now is a 2/2 Indestructible. Okay. Indestructible or not, there's no point in attacking because he has a 2/3, correct?
Yes. I mean, you can swing him with your whole board. You would definitely get some damage through.
Yeah, but you would probably kill a dude who would want to keep around a little bit longer, so I am just going to pass to you.
Pass to me? Okay.
Yeah. Don't like taking a foot off the gas there, but...
Okay. Well, I'm going to play another forest. And I'm going to...
Psst. You're doing great.
Okay, so I'm going to pay 2 and cast Sylvan Advocate. It's a 2/3. It's got Vigilance, and as long as you control 6 or more lands, Sylvan Advocate and land creatures you control get +2/+2. That triggers this Ivy Lane Denizen, and I get to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I'm going to put 1 on the Leaf Gilder. I'm then going to tap for 2 and the Leaf Gilder as well, 2. And I'm going to cast Jagged Scar Archers. It is Jagged Scar Archers' power and toughness are each equal to the number of elves you control. So right now it's a 4/4.
Yeebish.
I can tap it, and it's going to deal damage equal to its power to target creature with flying. I'm going to trigger, or that ability triggers once again, and I'm going to put another counter on it. So now all the toughness on the board is over 2. So that will hopefully lessen the ability for you to wreck me with that spell bomb. So I've got a 2/3, 2/3, and a 4/4, and a 4/3. I'm actually going to... I'm going to pass the turn to you because I don't want to get double blocked. I don't want to lose any of these guys yet. So this could be... I mean, I have no idea. You got red deck, right? So, I mean, things could change quickly, but this might be a more stally game than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, might be. I'm actually going to play Temple of Epiphany.
Okay.
So I get to enter tapped, but I do get to scry 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Staying on top. Okay.
Staying on top.
I'm a little worried about that.
Okay.
Now, one thing I should point out, just not that I'm not saying you're going to do this, but the indestructible of this artifact does not mean that you can't use it to sacrifice it. So if it ever came up that you wanted to sacrifice an artifact, you could still sacrifice the indestructible.
But it still goes to the graveyard.
Still goes to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that no, it doesn't magically not die, because that would be like infinite loop for a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly, right? So...
Okay, I have a couple turn plan here that's going to make this move seem just unfortunate.
Okay.
So I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast Shrapnel Blast. Okay. It doesn't really matter which one I per se cast it on at this point, because I can always bring something back with other things.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to ironically choose this thing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because I have ways to bring it back.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
And I'd rather lose that. So I'm going to do that, sacrifice that, and I'm actually going to take this dude out.
And what does it do?
Sorry, Shrapnel Blast. Additional cost to Shrapnel, this spell, sacrifice an artifact. So for 1 red and 1 of anything, Shrapnel Blast deals 5 damage to any target.
Okay.
So I am going to choose a dude
the Ivy Lane Denizen. That makes a lot of sense, considering the work it's done just in the short time it's been out. So
I was like 1 mana or 1 playoff doing something like that earlier, but I just couldn't.
Okay.
So that is what I'm doing this turn.
My turn?
Your turn, sir.
Okay.
Because that thing already did way too much damage.
I'm going to play Forest. This also goes down to a 3/3 because of that. I'm going to tap 5 and cast Nissa's Judgment. Support 2, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. So I'm going to put 1 on this guy and 1 on the Advocate. Choose up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. So that one there. And then each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals damage equal to its power to that creature. So it's
a pretty harsh judgment.
I don't know why this has got 4 counters on it. That's wrong. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to a 1/1.
Now,
which could be considered overkill, but I think it's important.
I can respond instantly and return, but I'd rather, I don't know, man. Well, I'm out of range of burning with this thing anytime soon.
Well, can you create with a Thopter? Can you create? No, it takes 5.
I need 5 and that, so I need like a 6 kind of thing. So no, I have no great chance to use this thing, is a good card.
Okay. Well, so that is a 2/2 indestructible, and that is a 2/1.
1/2.
1/2. I'm going to... Oops, sorry. Move this to the graveyard, first of all. And I'm going to swing in with the Sylvan Advocate, which has Vigilance, and with the Jagged Scar Archers. So this is 1, 2, 3, a 4/4, and this is a 3/4.
So I will block the 4/4 and take 3.
Sure.
Okay. So I drop the 17.
Okay.
And don't like where this is going.
And pass the turn to you, sir.
Got a lot of rebuilding to do here. And obviously my plan has kind of just gone out the wheel. Because I did scry this guy. So playing an island.
Okay. Oh, because you wanted the mana to be able to start creating Thopters and start doing...
No, I got the Thopters.
Okay.
Whirler Rogue is a 2/2 human rogue artificer for 2 blue and 2 of anything. When he enters the battlefield, I create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens. With flying, I can tap 2 artifacts I control. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I mean, that may come in handy, but I was hoping more to have some disposable artifacts. I mean, they would go to the graveyard and then immediately be gone, but I still get to create 2.
The Whirler Rogue, okay, doesn't have flying. Okay.
He doesn't have flying.
So it's a 2/2. Okay.
Don't you have something there that does something to fly, or is that was one of the cards you played already?
This one does something to fly. I can tap it to deal damage equal to its power to target creature with flying.
Yeah. If you want to. Okay. So, I'm hell-bent with my is-it strategy. Not a good thing to do. And that's that.
So is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay.
Like I'm threatening that I have, 2 lands untapped, but no cards in hand.
I'm going to tap all 5 and cast Mrs. Judgment, which we just saw.
Are you kidding me?
So I'm going to put an additional counter on the Leaf Gilder, and then an additional one on the Sylvan Advocate. And then they're all going to do damage to... it probably makes more sense to do one of the 2/2s.
I'd definitely go with this 2/2 myself.
But I'm going to... Yeah, because you're not getting the artifacts in hand, so you don't really necessarily need a discount. I'm going to do it to the 2/2 there. Okay. To deal all the damage to the 2/2 there.
Now, I could, at instant speed, I think, even though he has Summoning Sickness, I could tap 2 artifacts I control. Target creature can't be blocked this turn.
Yes. So if you want to, target that on any of my creatures, I will 100% allow that.
As far as I understand, I could even tap one of them as a Dark Steel Plate. Because it's an artifact. It doesn't say
is it creatures? Or
artifacts.
Artifacts.
2 untapped.
No, you could definitely do that with the Dark Steel Plate as well, too.
It does me no good. No good. So, just showing off his abilities that don't do me no good.
Okay, now you have... You have the ability now to throw everything in front of a creature and take out anything on my board right now. Because this is a 3/4/4/4. This is a 4/5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you know what? I'm going to do this turn. I'm just going to simply pass the turn to you.
You are crazy.
I know. I'm not an aggro player, so I know I should be swinging in and just being like, well, not much you can do about it. But I feel like I need to... Oh, God, I thought you gave me the finger.
No. That comes later.
I just saw in my peripheral vision him whip his hand up, and I thought, oh, he just gave me the finger. Okay. So much for the friendly game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do that, or I could do that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 2 mana.
Okay.
I'm going to cast something that I'm not going to pronounce. Filigree Familiar. For 3 mana, 1 discounted from the Ethereal Sculptor. Doing work, man. You're my man. Is he actually working on a giant glove or something? No, he's working on like a neck plate for dude. Anyhow.
Okay.
Man. So he's 2/2 for 3, reduced to 2. When he enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life, so there's that.
Yeah, that's good.
Up to 19. Back to winning. But I'm obviously Charlie Sheen style winning, which is not winning at all. When it dies, though, I get to draw a card. So that's actually going to come in handy.
Yeah.
Because I want cards that can maybe do stuff to win this game. 100%. And then I could swing at you for 2 in the air. Or I could keep them for chumps. I got 2 chumps. You can easily tap down and kill. You could still do it at instant speed too, if you really want to, which you probably will at the end of the turn anyway, because...
Very good chance it'll be doing that.
Yeah, so we'll just fly forth with 2.
Okay, so I'll tap, destroy one of them. And then I'll take 1. So I'm down to 17. So you're still winning.
Yeah. So winning.
My goodness.
You know, if I could have just moved the Darksteel Plate to one of the Thopters and then just kept dinging him for 1, if I could draw the game out somehow, but then I need my Darksteel Plate as my...
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. I didn't want to jump the gun there.
No.
Okay.
No, your 5/4 mana dork is pretty scary at this point. So
I'm going to play the Oran Reef. Oran Reef the Vastwood. Enters the battlefield tapped. I can tap it for green, and I can tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on each green creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Now, there's 6 lands in play, so Sylvan Advocate now gets +2/+2. I am then going to do something that might be silly and aggressive. I'm going to tap. Oh, no, wait, that's actually tap down. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 2, even though I'm probably going to kick myself for this, and cast Naturalize, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So I'm going to destroy that. So you will get to draw a card.
Same time, man. Same time.
Ooh. And then I am just going to swing in. No, I'm not, because then you just block it with the Indestructible, and then no damage goes through.
Go ahead and just... What's that ability that they get +1/+1 if they attack alone? Exalted?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I'm sure he's exalted.
So I'm going to then... So he's got +2/+2 and 2 +1/+1 counters. So he is a 2, 4, 6, 6, 9 with Vigilance.
That's pretty good. Well, there doesn't tap to attack, so might as well just attack with him anyway. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I'm going to pass the turn to you, oddly enough. I know this seems weird, but trust me, I have certain things in mind that I could really mess up if I get too aggressive. So this actually reminds me of a comment that someone left. Someone left in the comment section, and I responded to it saying, "I think that should be our new slogan." But it was, "You guys make some questionable decisions at times." Something similar to that. I'm paraphrasing.
Put it on a t-shirt.
I read that and I started laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. So
what I'm going to do is play the Great Furnace.
Ah, yes. One of the artifact lands.
It is an artifact land, which is, I was looking at like, well, what's the point? Oh, right, artifacts. Like, I could have sacked and done stuff with that.
Yeah, there's like affinity cards as well, too. If you play nothing but artifact lands, you can get, or not nothing but.
There's Metalcraft in this deck. I haven't seen a single Metalcraft thing yet. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, are you going to make me kick myself for casting Naturalize?
No. You know what I'm going to do? Well, hopefully yes, but I'm going to edit up and pass to Ed.
Okay. End step, tap, destroy the Thopter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's happening right now. I mean, I'm not stopping it, right? And it definitely won't count until I finish this sentence. So the fact that I'm carrying the sentence longer than it needs to be doesn't mean that I am thinking things over again.
Okay. I'm going to tap 3 green and then 4 more. Oh, there's something there. For 7 in total. And I'm going to cast Regal Force. When Regal Force enters the battlefield, draw a card for each green creature you control. So 4 in total, so I'm going to draw 4 cards.
How are you drawing more cards in your deck than I am? And you gave me a card, too. You're like, I'm going to destroy that guy so you can have a card.
Okay. So I drew 4. I haven't played a land this turn yet. I'm going to play a forest. Yeah. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and I know I'm walking into something, but I can't not attack forever. Now this is based on elves, and this is not an elf, so this is still just a 4/4.
That's not. You can't say just a 4/4.
But I am going to go ahead and swing in. Move to combat. Sorry.
Move to combat.
I'm going to swing with both of these.
I am just going to block the Insane Winsane.
Okay.
And take the 4 because no trample there, right?
No trample. No.
So I dropped to 15.
Okay. And now, You know what? I mean, I could get more value if I waited, but I'm just going to tap 1 green, and I'm going to cast Azuri's Archers. It's a 1/2 with reach, and whenever it blocks a creature with flying, it gets +3/+0 until the end of turn. So that is now out there, and I'm past the turn to you now.
So on your end step.
Okay, I was expecting something.
Well, nothing much. Tapping the 5. Tapping and sacrificing my Foundry of Consoles to get 2/1/1 Thopters.
Okay.
That are not long for this world. But hey, they're creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And artifacts. And hopefully whatever I'm about to draw here is going to make a big difference with creatures and artifacts. So I'll play these Flutter Cliffs to go up to 16.
Well, it's not nothing, right? It's not nothing.
Are you sure? It's mostly nothing. And, yeah, okay, so... Oh, they don't have something signal because I did them on the end step.
Yep.
They're
primed and ready to go.
So, they can be blocked by Buddy and killed instantly. So I might sneak through for 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least one of them will survive to chump next turn. So one of them will survive to chump next turn.
Okay.
I believe. Yes, I passed 2.
Passed to me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. I'm going to put this over here so I don't forget, because I'm bad with regretting how I tap my mana sometimes, and this ability is not insignificant, so... Interesting. I'm going to play Forest. I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
This is an elf now as well, too, so now this is a 4/4.
5/5.
Sorry, 5/5, because it has the +1/+1 counter. I'm gonna actually swing in with okay, Sylvan Advocate's got Vigilance. I'm gonna put it over this side just to make it easier. I'm gonna swing in with everything. You know what? Including the archers as well too. So I'm gonna set this just a little bit back here. Actually, I'll set this here. I think it's still on screen. Yeah, that's still on screen. So then,
okay, I am going to block the insane guy with my indestructible guy as usual.
Okay.
And then he's a 5 and he's a 5. Well,
yeah, he's
5s.
a 5, and then he is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's a 5/5. So these are both 5/5s.
So I'll block 2 of the 5/5s, keep him back, and block the dude.
Okay. Before damage,
No trample.
I'm going to I'm going to spend 2 and 2 more, and cast. I think this is being pronounced horribly, but Yeva, Nature's Herald. It's got flash. And you may cast green creature spells as though they had flash. So that was for 4. And then for 3, I'm going to cast Elvish Archdruid, because now I can cast green creatures with flash. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1. I'm going to tap the Reef and put a +1/+1 counter on him.
You can't have my red and blue ones, even though they're your red and blue ones. They're unavailable.
So now the ones that aren't being blocked, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8 damage in total.
Okay, that's no problem. I got that.
Okay.
Just down to 8.
And then your Thopters
Fly away.
So that big Thopter factory in the sky. Okay, so now
at least it wasn't trample.
I am so unused to playing green. This is so interesting to me that this happens with green. And now it's your turn, sir.
Okay, come on now. You're not really impressive. I'll play that mountain I've definitely been holding on to for a while now. And sure, just for an extra chump at this point. Tapping for 3. The Trophy Mage. When Trophy Mage enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact card with converting mana cost 3 or less this time. Reveal it and put it into my hand, then shuffle my library.
Okay, so we are going to be back after this edit while Travis looks through his deck and tries to figure out the perfect 3 or less artifact to put onto the battlefield. Or to put
in my hand and then immediately put it on the battlefield.
There we go. Okay, and we are back. Travis has decided on his artifact, and it is a
Ichor Wellspring. It's a 2, only 2. I was a 3 or less allowed. When it enters a battlefield or is put into a graveyard, and then from the battlefield, draw a card. So that goes into my hand.
Yep.
And then, gotta be a little choosy about how I spend my mana here, because I want to draw a good card. That's going to make all the difference in the world. I will tap a blue and a red, because it's only... Actually,
no, just one. Just one.
So I will tap the red. So 1, 2, 3, and 1. So Ichor Spring is entering the battlefield. I'm drawing something new. I might as well reveal it. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I played a land this turn, so I can't. I'll pass to you. I'm not attacking nothing. Do I want it for some reason? I was about to say, this does nothing else. I'm like, it's at least a creature I can block with it, right?
It's basically a sack. It's something to sack, right? So that's the thing. So.
Oh, my cool Shrapnel Blast would have been pretty sweet for that bad boy.
Okay. So I draw. I'm going to play a forest. And I'm going to move to combat.
Move to combat.
I'm going to swing with everything.
All right. I only have 8. I think you have at least 2, if not 4, that are going through unblocked. So yeah, that's game. So
that's game? Okay.
I did pull the Dark Steel Citadel.
Oh, which is indestructible
artifact
land, yeah.
Which is good in certain combos, but
not as the card you're searching for.
Not as a destroy all green creatures card.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the first game, which went a little bit differently than I thought it was going to go to, based on how things were starting out.
Yeah.
So we're going to shuffle up now. We're going to get to the second game of this match. Did you have something to say?
No, I'd like your green removal. Your green removal was very effective.
I just made the joke about, please give me some green burn, and then I realized one of the cards I started off with, but the other the other one that I drew, which is the exact same card, I drew into. So it wasn't like I started off with.
But then you had Buddy was able to ping down which is essentially burn if we're talking like creature destruction.
And it was interesting because at that time I was like, well, I don't think you have much with flying. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, right, the Thopters.
There's actually a lot of Thopter in this.
So, and that could have picked away at me, slowly over time. Or even, but yeah. Anyways, we're going to shuffle up. We're going to get to the second game right after this quick edit.
We do similar hand motions.
Do we? Yeah. And welcome back. We are here in the second game of the match of Elves versus Inventors. I ended up winning the first game. Travis,
significantly, you can go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it went differently than I thought it would based on the beginning. But sadly, you had a mulligan.
I did, but what I got, I think I have.
It was one of those occasions where you feel it was worth it to mulligan.
Yes, because I did the Paris mulligan, and I had some good cards. I just needed some better of the couple.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So
it's stated in the description of all the mana caves. We switched to the Paris mulligan because even though it's not the way that you do it with sort of standard legal play nowadays, it makes for better videos when we can have a better chance of getting decent hands.
Better game is better for.
Yeah, exactly. Like better game, equals better videos. So Travis, you will show your hand first, and then I will show mine.
Okay. So this is what I got. So there's stuff to do. I just got to kind of, hope Ed doesn't do stuff. I don't want to say stuff right now because I don't want to give anything away.
Exactly.
I want to talk about my cards, but I can't say anything relevant or important about them. So,
okay. So here is. Let me make it so all this is visible. So this is my opening hand. Once again, much like with Travis, I don't want to give anything away, and I think it's going to be easier for me to give stuff away now that we've played a full game. So there you go. That's.
Yeah. Next time when we do that, we'll just talk about like season 2 of Lost. Just because we have to talk about something, so it might as well be season 2 of Lost.
Before we start, this is sort of an aside.
It better not be about Lost.
No, it's not about Lost.
The game ends, the podcast starts.
These are new playmats that I got for the channel. Now, what color would you say this sort of background color is?
Lavender?
Yeah, like a purple. Like a purpley
I would
blue
say lavender,
type thing, right? Okay.
I'm clearly more informed about colors than you.
You had a house that was actually lavender at one point, didn't you?
Shut up, dude.
Anyways, when I was... We shot a video that you guys haven't seen yet because I haven't finished editing it with these playmats. This is the very first time we shot it with these playmats.
Yes.
The camera, after when I put in the editor, glowing pink. Everything, it looked actually like there was pink mist over everything. And I've since fixed it in post, right? But it's like, for some reason, the camera was like, no, I'm going to make this really, really pink. I don't know if you've seen the new Deadpool trailer where he's talking for the breast cancer, or not breast cancer, I think it was cancer in general, right?
Yeah.
Charity, where he's wearing all pink. There was more pink on this than there was in that trailer. So, anyways, you may proceed.
I don't draw with my cards. Oh, I get.
And there's nothing wrong with pink, by the way. I'm just saying. It's just that.
So with Paris Mulligan, do I still get a scry?
Yeah, you still get a scry.
Okay, so I will scry.
This is the way we do it. So you do get a scry.
I will scry you to the bottom.
Okay. I do not like that card then.
I didn't dislike it. I just didn't love it, I will play a Shivan Reef. So this is a card not seen standard for a while. So it's dual land, essentially, so I'm going to tap for either blue or red. Doesn't enter tapped. I can tap it for colors, but when I do tap it for red or blue, it does 1 damage. So this is a pain land? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, pain land. And they're like back. I'm trying to remember when they came out. I think they came out in Ice Age or something like that. The original ones. I could be wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the original ones came out in Ice Age. So they're an older card. They got brought back in like 7th edition and stuff as well too. But yeah.
So I will pass turn 2.
Okay. Okay. So
mind game. That's all that was.
So you need to remember something.
No, that was just mind game.
Huh. Interesting.
That's not a good.
This is interesting. I'm going to play a forest.
I really wanted an crap and to throw his whole hand down there. That didn't happen.
That's the turn you flip the table. Be done with it.
That was what I wanted.
You win by default
from his turn 2 draw.
Oh wow! Did I ever make a bad play? Oh, never mind.
You want me to put that back and?
No, you go. It's fine.
Can even. Like,
no, it's fine. It's fine. I
Someone's cocky. That's a.
No, yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Okay.
In the comment section, you guys, when you saw the hand, you'll know what I did wrong.
I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to tap 2 for an artifact called this thing. Michael Smith.
There's no way that's the real name.
Mike and Smith Wellspring. Mike and Smith.
Oh, I think you did a good job.
Good enough.
Better than I would have.
When it enters the battlefield or is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, I may search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in the hand, then shuffle your library. So it's like the one I had last time. Instead of just drawing a card, you search for a land card. So I will search for, let's just say, Oiland. Put it into, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your library.
So it's in the it's
when it enters the battlefield and when it enters the graveyard. But it's just an artifact, so unless I have some way to destroy it.
Put it into your hand. Oh, yeah, okay. So I thought maybe it was battlefield because I was like, okay. Yeah, so it's like the other one, but instead of card draw, it's land, which you just said, so I don't know why I'm repeating you.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that you're going to be doing? Even though you're tapped out?
Shuffling? Wow. So now I pass the turn to you, who I'm sure you're eager to play what you should have played last turn.
No, I can't even play it. Okay, so I'm going to basically this is anyways whatever. Play another forest. I'm going to tap 2 and bring out the Leaf Gilder, which we saw in the previous game, and I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
He's awfully guilty.
He is. He's a guilty fella.
All right.
Fella. Guilty fella.
Playing an island. So I can't. Well, tapping 2.
Okay.
For same guys last time, Ethereum Spectre, artifact spells cost 1 less. Would have been nice to get that a bit earlier, but that's there. I'll leave that like that. And that's my turn 3 play.
That's your turn. And he's a 1/2, correct?
He is just a 1/2.
Okay, so I'm going to untap. Draw. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to pay 2 and cast Sylvan Advocate. I swear I had a different opening hand than I did last time, which we saw before as well. And then I'm going to pay 2 and cast the Kujar Seed Sculptor. And when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. I'm going to actually put that on the Sylvan Advocate. I was thinking of putting it onto the Gilder there. Did you hear that, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know if the microphone would have picked that up, but that sounded like something, right? Like that was... So,
yes, that sound definitely sounded like something and not nothing.
I don't want to say ghosts because my wife gets very anxious when I talk. Not that she watches my videos, but she gets very anxious when I talk about ghosts.
She'll know.
It sounded really weird and creepy because it was coming from what is a concrete wall behind this. Anyway, so I will now pass the turn to you, sir.
Okay. Got a lot of scary on that board already.
Yep.
So, step 1. Play the Foundry of the Consuls.
Oh, there we go. So you actually have a very similar hand to what you started with as well, too. I mean, there's one new thing, but a couple new things, I guess, because the dual land.
I am going to... So the did I tap that for colorless so far, not colored?
because there wouldn't have been anything.
You need to catch. I'm so not used to using these kind of lands.
No, that's no problem. I will watch you like a hawk, or I'll just simply catch it in editing, and there will be something appearing on screen saying you cheated. So one of the two.
So I'm tapping it for a red, and 2 of anything.
Oh, you are using it for red. Okay.
Yeah, but the first time I think I did colorless because I haven't.
Yeah, because it was you would have had the blue for it anyways, right? So this was colorless completely.
So I'm playing Pia and Karan Nalar, Chandra, the Pyromancer's parents. This was back from, I love this card from back in the day, obviously, from Origins. So when they enter the battlefield, I get 2 1/1 Thopters. Because you know me, I love me some Thopters.
Yes, indeed.
I can also pay 2 and a red, sacrifice an artifact, and Pian Karan Nalar deals 2 damage to any target. So it's not just the Thopters that come out, it's sacrifice an artifact. So
so you will be able to get, you will get use out of that. Which is why those cards I think are in there, because you have so many different sack artifact things.
So much sack going on. You better beware and look out for that sack. And that's me tapping out. And that's me passing to you. Still feel like I'm staring down a bad board here, because that's already at 4 toughness. I'd have to do 2 things.
Okay, well, I was going to do the very first play that I should have done at the very beginning of the game, but instead I'm going to play Forest.
No.
I'm going to tap for 5.
No.
I'm going to cast.
Come on, man.
I feel bad. I feel bad, guys. I'm going to cast Nissa's Judgment. Support 2. So the counters, I'm going to actually put another one on the Advocate, and I'm going to put one on the Sculptor, and I'm going to
bomb my
target Pia and Nalar.
I have no mana to activate Pia and Karan Nalar's
Pia and
ability.
Karan. Yeah, it's not Pia and Nalar. She actually is in. She's a
Planeswalker
in Dominaria.
Pia? No,
that's the mother, isn't it?
The mother came back in Aether Revolt.
Yeah, but I think she's back in Dominaria.
No, that could be wrong. Jayla or something.
Oh, this is someone different.
Yes.
Oh,
she's older now. She's a card from back in the day.
She's the one that looked like Chandra looks like Chandra looks like now. Okay, so that's why I got confused, because I was like, oh, that's her mother. I thought her something. Anyways, whatever.
No, her mother. And in my opinion, her mother was a much inferior. Well, that sounds bad. Whoa, let me take that back. No, the card. She's like a 2/2, but she only gets 1 Thopter when she enters, and it's just
okay.
Well, of course, the 2 of them together is better than just the 1. That sounds bad even saying that. But no, when I saw that card, I'm like, Chandra's mom's alive, and I was like. That's not a great card. I think it's currently like a 40-cent rare. Anyhow.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
And I mean, I know that you could triple block, but I'm going to swing in with both, because I don't think I was quite aggressive last time. And it could have cost me.
Bought me time to do nothing.
And you're tapped out, so I don't have to worry about much in the way of shenanigans. It's pretty much just going to be blocking. So this is a 4/5 with Vigilance, and this is a 2/3.
So I'm taking 6.
Taking 6? Okay.
I'm going to, because I kind of need... So it's down to 13. I kind of need my board state, not to give my hand away, but...
No, I got you.
I need me some synergy here.
So now I pass the turn to you.
Okay. Dang it! Well, I'm unfortunately going to need a minute here.
Okay.
So that will cost me 2. Yes. So for 2 mana...
Remember the pain one as well, too, just in case you want to tap it a different way.
That's a good point. So for 2 colorless mana, because I can tap a colorless,
Yep.
And that's for colorless, I will cast an artifact with a 1 reduction from the Ethereum Sculptor.
Nice.
It is a artifact creature wizard, Nurok the replica.
Okay.
So it's a 1/4, but I can spend 1 and a blue, sacrifice him, and return target creature to its owner's hand.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. You know what else is pretty good?
What?
Well, it's not great, but it's...
The fact that you'll activate it now, or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go to Value Town here.
Okay.
I'm going to... Well, we're going to find out a rule here.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast Maverick Thopterist here.
Okay.
He has Improvise. Now, Improvise says artifacts you can control can cast the spell. Each one you tap after you've done mana... Wait, after you've done activating mana abilities, pays for 1? What does that mean?
Basically, just so you would tap your mana, and then you would go ahead and start tapping down creatures. Like, can I just read it just a sec? Okay.
I got lost
so,
in its majesty.
Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast the spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities pays for 1. Yeah. So just as far as an ordering thing goes with the rules, you would have to tap those 2 first, and then start tapping those down.
So what I was going to ask then, he came out this turn. So can I tap him?
Yes, you can, because that is an ability to pay for something. It's not this ability here. It's similar to crewing, and it's similar to there's a white ability as well too, where it allowed you to tap down creatures.
Convoke?
Yeah.
Convoke was all colors.
Yes, exactly. But Summoning Sickness does not affect your ability to use that.
Okay. So I will tap 3 for 3 colorless mana.
Okay.
So beyond Improvise, he also has, when he enters the battlefield, to create 2 1/1 colors Thopter artifact tokens.
Nice. That would be probably would that be the reason why? No, that wouldn't be the reason why, because it would have to enter anyways, but yeah.
So I got 2 more Thopters. I got a 2/2. I still think I'm pretty in bad shape here because I lost a great ability with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is a 2/2, and you've now got 3 1/1 flyers.
I do. And I'm now going to pass the turn to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not attacking, obviously. So that's a bit of value, though. I got some finally value of the artifacts and double value because I was able to get 1 less on the Ethereum.
Okay, so now I'm going to do the thing that I should have done at the very, 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 very first turn, I'm going to play Treetop Village. It enters the battlefield tapped. Typically, if you have a land like that and you can't cast anything on turn 1, this should be the turn 1 play. But I wasn't thinking. I can tap it for green, or I can pay 1 and a green, and it becomes a 3/3 green ape creature with trample until the end of turn. It's still a land. So Sylvan Advocate, for example, would give this +2/+2 when I get to 6 lands. I'm still only at 5 right now when it comes to lands. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 3 and cast the Viridin Shaman. And when it enters the battle, it's a 2/2. And when it enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact. So I'm going to destroy him.
I had plans for you, my friend.
I know.
Plans for you.
And I'm not going to attack because
my plans for him are gone.
I'm 1 off from this getting a buff of +2/+2. So I don't want to swing into a board which could actually trade with it, even though it would mean you'd have to trade just about everything. That may come back.
See, that's like 6 for 1-ing. I'm usually all for that kind of math, but all right.
I realize people are probably losing their minds in the comments section that I'm not being aggressive enough, but I can't get over this. Is such a different deck than I'm used to playing, so I've still got the sort of more controlling mindset. I'm going to pass the turn to you now.
Okay. Untapping. Drawing some magic. Tapping for 1 red. Casting P and Kron Lar.
Ooh.
She's back.
They're back. Back again.
So
now I'm really wishing. Do you need a Thopter, or does this come in with 1?
2. I need 2. I need 1 more Thopter.
Give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to actually see if I have some Thopter tokens, and I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, and we're back. I know I have a bunch of Thopter tokens somewhere. I couldn't find them, so we're going to be using 1/1 Flying Spirit tokens, which is basically the same thing. But for those of you looking above, that is an artifact. It's a Thopter.
Now I actually got to kind of think
I am kicking myself for not attacking last turn.
If I'm not planning on blocking a heck of a lot.
You could be swinging by air for a lot right now.
I think I can swing in by air for 4.
Yeah.
These 4 don't have Summoning Sickness. Now, if I do that, I still have 2 chumps plus all my other stuff that I can do stuff with. Mm-hmm. So I think I may do that because I'm not, sure what else I want to do.
No, I got you. So none of my guys have reach.
So I'm just swinging through with 4 1/1s.
Okay. So no pump abilities, right?
No pump abilities.
Okay, so I'm taking 4. I'm down to 16.
So that is my untapped board. I'm going to pass back to you. And I need P and Kron to hang out a little bit longer. And then I can just like, bam, bam.
Oh, untap.
Not that I promote gun use. I'm just saying. Okay. I promote Thopter Destruction, destroy other creatures. I promote that heavily.
I'm going to go ahead and play a forest. So I've got 6 lands on board now. So Sylvan Advocate is now active. giving it +2/+2, as well as 2 land creatures I control. I'm then going to pay 2, including 1 green. Turn this into a 3/3 green ape creature with trample until the end of turn, and it's still a land. So it is now a 5/5 because of Sylvan Advocate. I'm going to move to combat.
Move to combat.
And I'm going to swing in with the Sylvan Advocate, the Seed Sculptor, the Shaman, and the Treetop Village. So everything except the Leaf Gilder.
I don't think you have enough math to do that double play you did last time. It doesn't mean that you don't have math. So, I'll block the Sylvan Advocate with that dude.
Okay.
That's going to happen. I'll block...
Oh, sorry.
So,
there we go.
He's 2 and he's 5.
Yeah, he's a 5/5 with trample as well too.
Trample, yeah. So I know I'm not blocking him.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do it to kill him.
So he's just a 2/2 though.
Just a 2/2. You have 3 mana left. That looks like a trade. That it may not be a trade.
And this is a 2/3.
Yeah. So that is my blocks as assigned. That's my blocks as assigned. Because right now I'm still living.
Yes.
2, 7. I'm down to 7, which isn't great, but
if down to 5, right? You're at 12?
Yes, pardon me.
Yeah.
I'm down to 5. If I can hang on to Pia and Kron.
Okay, so damage goes through. Advocate lives. Sculpt lives. These 2 trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down to 5.
Down to 5. And then for 3, I'm going to cash.
This guy dies too.
Yes, sorry. I'm going to cast the Elvish Branch Bender. It's a 2/2, and I can tap it until end of turn. Target forest becomes an XX Treefolk creature in addition to its other types, where X is the number of elves you control. So currently, that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I would be able to create a 4/4 Treefolk. I'm going to move to the end step.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this goes back to being just a good old land.
Good old land.
And now it is your turn, sir.
All right, 5/5 with trample. Scary thing is I kind of need... Well, that's handy-ish. So I will play a mountain.
Okay.
It's actually kind of handy. It's not like fantabulous, but... So that's currently a...
That is currently a 4... No, sorry. A 6/7.
6/7. Son of a... Oh. And your land will become a 5/5?
It will become a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, this guy's land.
Yeah, this guy's land will become a 4, 5, 6. It'll become a 6/6. This does not have trample. This will become a 5/5 with trample.
Well, let's try doing this first off.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, activating 1 red, activating Piers and Alar's ability, destroying this thing to destroy the guy who can create the big thing.
Okay.
One of the big things. You have several big things.
So there we go.
So now this is leaving the battlefield. I got to search for a land. It goes in my hand, and I've already played on this turn, so it doesn't do me much this turn. But we'll just, the first basic land I see, pop. Island, revealed, pop.
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 Pop goes the island goes pop.
Lazy Man Shuffle. All right. So that's in my hand.
I would have called it efficient.
Jeez, I don't think I have many plays here, but well, let's just put all my Thopters up because, well, they can't all fit, but okay. There are a lot of Thopters there. But that cost me more mana than I really wanted to spend. So now you can only create a 4/4. Oh, that dude's dead anyway, so.
The guy's dead, yeah.
But he will still become a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass to you.
You're going to pass to me?
I'm going to pass to you.
Okay.
What more can I do? Won't pass to you.
Okay, so you still got 2 mana up. That ability costs 3.
As far as you know.
You got, on the board, you have a total power and toughness of 2, 4, 6, 8.
I'm going to be the real douche now. Come at me, bro. I got so many Thopters, you don't even know, man.
Okay.
Remember way back in the Mana Cave, someone, I don't know who called me, it might be myself. They called me the Thopter Doctor because I was like,
that's right.
When Origins was out, I was all into Thopters.
It was you. It was yourself.
I can't remember. The whole bunch of people watching that game.
Someone might have called me, the
master
the magic god.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. Could have been myself. I don't know.
I think there's some chicks in the background. Like, maybe my dad and
Thopter. Yeah.
I'm remembering it maybe a little different than you. Fair enough, but no, I think.
Yeah,
was Obama there?
That was you. He was calling you the Thopter Doctor.
Yeah, I'll declare.
Yeah.
You're with the Thopter Doctor?
I'm going to make a poster like the Hope poster, but it's going to say Thopter and it's going to be your picture on it. Just watch. Oh, why did I say that out loud? Because now it's like, I made one joke about Jason the Mind Sculptor because I flubbed up. Yeah. And I spent like 3 hours creating a stupid card that was on screen for like 40 seconds. Not even 40 seconds, like 4 seconds, really. So
I remember seeing that because I watched that entire video.
It was a good card. I didn't tell you about that? Or you didn't see it? Okay, anyways.
Sometimes I'm watching this while watching my daughter. I'm a good parent. And I miss every card that comes up.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... just in case this is going to make a difference to me, I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Lead the Stampede. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them. Put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So I'm going to look at the top 5.
That's a lot of cards to look at. You are seeing into the future.
Okay, I'm going to reveal Daiwin Guiltleaf Dain. I think it's a for 2 and 2 green. It's a 3/4 with reach. Other elves you control get +1/+1, and whenever it attacks, you gain +1 life for each attacking elf you control. This is going to go into my hand.
Yeah, that might come in handy.
The rest are all going to go in the bottom of the bottom of the library. Yeah, in any order. So just that order is fine with me. I'm then going to put this into the graveyard. I'm going to tap 2 and turn this into a 3/3 ape, which becomes a 5/5 ape. I'm then going to move this over here. I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
I'm still worried about the 2 mana you have up, but I'm going to swing in with the Sylvan Advocate, and I'm going to swing with the Treetop Village. And the Seed Sculptor. Okay. So 2/3, 5/5 with trample, 2, 4, 6, 6, 7 with vigilance. Oh, I probably should have swung with the Leaf Gilder. Now I'm thinking about it.
Okay, this is just gonna be about to suck.
I'll move this back so you don't think it's in the mix.
So, no, because it's like 8 toughness?
It's 7 toughness. 2, 4, 6, yeah, so...
and then 5, but that won't matter. So I got to chump. I don't want to chump right now. I'll chump the spirit. Spirit chump.
Okay.
But I can at least... It's a 5?
This is a 5/5 with trample. And then there's 2 more damage coming from this guy. But you can. This doesn't have trample, so you can chop it.
So this is a ruling question I have to ask.
Sure.
Say I magically did 4 damage to him, and then they fought. Would he still trample over? Because the toughness wouldn't block. They would trade, but he would die.
If you were to do 5 damage to it, then it would die before that, and then that would put this down to -2/-2, basically. But no, if this survives when combat damage goes through,
no, killing him would put him down to -2/-2.
No, because this is triggered by having 6 lands, and this is my 6th land.
Yeah. Oh.
So if you were able to destroy this creature somehow. But it would have to be once again done before combat damage, because then it would go through, and then the effects would go through. Yeah. But yeah, you would have to destroy this either before combat damage goes through, because if not, then it's going to bleed through anyways.
Yeah,
even if it is going to die.
So hilarious how close this is going to come, but I have to basically try to kill that thing off.
Okay, so all 5 are going to go in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still have other.
No. Yeah, think more things through.
And even this wouldn't be enough to do what I want to do there. Maybe it would. It will, in the long run. So, Okay.
So if this takes 2 combat damage and then goes down -2/-2, it'll become a 4/5. Just so you know. 4/5 with 2 damage on it. So
yeah. So this is what has to happen, and hopefully this happens in this order. I quintuple block the 5/5 with trample because I have 5 life. I really can't even afford to mess around, and there's no point in doing anything enough. It's not going to kill it.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I will chump Pia and Karan Nalar.
Okay. Damage goes through.
Damage goes through.
So you take 2.
I still take 2.
The
nothing tramples.
Treetop Village is going to die.
Drop to 3.
All your Thopters die.
Nope, this guy's still alive.
Oh, sorry, yes. Switch out the spirit for one of those, though. What do you do? Come up. All of these Thopters die. Yes. One Thopter lives, and then Pia and what's his name again?
Karan.
Karan die.
Heart of Karan. Was that another card?
Yes. Yeah. Which is in one of the Challenger decks that we'll be playing in future episodes of the Mana Kit.
Oh,
he's dead. They're dead, yeah.
They're dead.
Okay.
Well, we knew that. Tapping... So how much damage does she have left on her?
Now, with the -2/-2, there's 3. So this is... Basically, it's got 3 toughness left to it. Or 3, yeah.
And I did that wrong, too.
So it's a 4/5 with 2 damage on it.
There was no way I could have done that, I think.
Yeah. Like, if you could do 2 damage to it, then you would have wanted to put the Thopter in front of it as well, too. Because then it would have taken 3 damage, and it would have been down to a 3/5.
No,
with,
not that it really matters with 3
4/5,
life, but I messed that up just slightly off in timing.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. That was your turn.
Okay, so post damage. Yeah. So I'm going to move to the end step now. So it's the end step. So if there's anything you want to do now, because you did tap a red there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, because that was all I had to do. I was going to do.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess I'm going to do that anyway. I'll Galvanic Blast your Leaf Gilder. So
what's that?
That was what I should have done, but I had to do the timing right. So with Metalcraft, it deals for 1 damage. It deals 2 damage to any target. But if I have Metalcraft, which is what, 4 more artifacts or something like that?
You need to cast that. Okay.
But even then, it was only 4 damage, so I couldn't do anything before it happened. But for damage to happen, I had to lose a whole bunch of my artifacts.
You could have cast it on this before the Thopters went away 4/4, and then this would have died once the -2/-2 had gone through. I see what you mean. Okay,
that's why I was just like a heartbeat off, and then for whatever reason I thought it was I had to sacrifice a Thopter for it.
I got you.
Because I'm so used to sacrificing Thopters, you know.
I've done stuff like that all the time where it's just
1 step or 1 second off. So, but I can still top deck.
But now it is your turn though.
Untap.
And this is no longer has its special ability.
Well, it's still pretty darn special.
Yeah.
So who do I want to cast here? 1, 2. Do you? I'm going to delay stuff a bit.
Okay.
So tapping for 1 blue and 3 colorless to cast the Fairy Mechanist. It's a Fairy Artificer with flying, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards in my library. I may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into my hand. Put the rest in the bottom of my library in any order.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Actually, that might have bought me a turn. So I'm going to reveal a familiar little fox.
Oh, yes.
Artifact creature fox, the Filigree Familiar. These 2 on the bottom. So that goes into my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, no, because I don't have the discount. I cast him for 2 last time. I'm like, I can do it. No, I can't. So I pass to you with 2 mana up and a 2/20, 1/1.
Okay.
And with no trample and no haste, I may have another turn. May.
Okay. I'm going to play Forest, which puts me back to 6 land.
Dang
so
it.
now the +2/+2 is in effect. I'm then going to...
Top deck that Forest, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I'm going to tap 4 and play... I know it's not Dwayne, but I keep wanting to say Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Dynan, Guilt Leaf, which I talked about before. So it's got reach. Other elves you control, which is the only other creatures I have on the board, get +1/+1. And whenever... she attacks, you gain +1 life for each attacking elf you control. And it's 3/4. I'm going to move to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing in with the Advocate and with the Seed Sculptor. So now this is a 2, 4, 6, 7.
Unless you got the word trample in there, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it.
It's a 7/6, and this is a 3. Now it's a 3/4.
No, that's my blocks.
Okay, so damage goes through. So your guys,
I scoop, but just my creatures.
Okay, and now it's your turn. I pass the turn.
Now it's
to
my
you.
top deck. I mean my turn.
Your turn, yes.
All right.
Well, I mean, we know that you have the ability to create some chumps with your foundry, but
yeah, but then I lose all my land to do other stuff with it.
Not only on, just one of the lands.
You're gonna gain me life. What if you cast an effect spell? You may draw a card. Oh, so yeah, we'll do this in this order.
Okay.
All right, so a blue and a colorless. Get this right. To cast the Riddlesmith, Human Artificer. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I may draw a card. If I do, discard a card.
Okay.
How blue. Of course, I don't know what drawing that card's really going to do me, but I will then tap 1, 2, and 3, so of any color, for a Filigree Familiar, who should be familiar. When it enters the battlefield, I draw 2 life.
You gain 2 life.
I draw those life.
You rather draw the life? Okay.
From the ether.
You can draw it.
So an artifact entered the battlefield. I'm just literally showing what the deck can do. I'm actually have no hope of winning, but I'm going to draw a card. And then I discard the Barrage Ogre, a 3/3 for 5 that I can tap, sacrifice an artifact, and he deals 2 damage to any target. But I mean, it's not what 3/3 is not going to really kill any of your dudes, so I discarded that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you do discard, so that's the okay.
That's the Riddlesmith dude. So I did draw a card. So I have a mystery card in hand, which I'm pretty happy with.
Yeah, because off the I got the order of those things flipped. I thought you drew a card when it came into play, but you gained 2 life when it came into play.
I sure did. Okay. I drew 2 life from the ether.
That's right. You drew 2 life.
Now it's a shame they both have summoning sickness because I would just go right at you. I would card so hard you wouldn't even know. But I'm going to play a little bit cool.
Okay.
And not attack.
You play it cool. Is it my turn now?
Yeah, you're going to gain life.
Okay. Alrighty.
Thank God the Sylvan Advocate doesn't have trample. There have been so many times, especially in the last game, that Darksteel Plate where I just chumped him for like 7 damage each turn.
They're both. That's a 2/1, and this is a 2/2.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So I'm going to move to combat.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to swing in with everything.
No trample, no trample, no trample.
Okay. So I'm going to gain 3 life because there's 3 attacking elf creatures.
Yeah.
So I'm at 19. Okay. So then damage goes through.
So I still take 3?
You still take 3.
Because he gets +1, yes.
Yeah.
So drop back down to 2. But when my little foxy here leaves, I got to draw a card without having to discard. Which is good, because I'd like to draw a card without having to discard.
I'm then going to pay 2 in my second main phase and cast, once again, the Leaf Gilder. So it's a 2/1. I can tap it for colorless, for green. I'm now going to pass the turn to you, sir.
All right, more cards to draw.
We'll bump in the table.
Well, don't do that.
I know, I already moved the overhead camera. I'm so annoyed when I do that. It's little things that I'm sure only I notice for the most part, but I hate when there's a shift in the camera when I'm editing, so...
Played an island. So that and that would cost to get me 2 chumps. We're going to play these 2 cards. Well, we're just going to find out what this deck has. I'm going to spend that to cast the Spell Bomb.
Okay.
There's no point in killing any one of or doing 2 damage to one of your creatures, so I'm going to pay 1 of anything to tap it, to sacrifice it, to draw a card.
Okay.
What else you got? Come on, man. Then I'll play 3 for the Gearper Gearcrafter and get a Thopter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Thopter Doctor's back. It's going to write a prescription for you, my friend. Prescription of pain.
And you still got a card in hand and two mana available to you.
I know, right? And then I'm going to pass it to you. Okay. Giant life Lincoln or gain an army.
Okay. And then...
Even if you had 1/1s, I don't think I could win this game.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to combat.
If they were all 1/1s, I wouldn't win.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing in with everything. So I'm gonna gain 4 life, so I'm at to 23.
Yeah, block there, and that's more than 2.
That's more than 2.
Because that other card I drew was, of course, a mountain.
Oh, okay. I had more gas in my hand. Not that you need to know that. I got the Regal Force, but I was like, it's 7, right? So casting it, I mean, it would be great to draw cards, but yeah, I was unsure of the last game up until things started to really turn. But this game, I mean, I know this is gonna make me sound bad, but I was
more confident.
Given how things were going, I was way more confident. The biggest issue I had was when all of a sudden your board flooded with those Thopters.
Yeah.
Because that's something where it's like, you get 5 Thopters, I had nothing with reach. That could have been something that could have turned out bad. But there was so much damage you're coming away. I mean, you couldn't do anything but block with them.
No, and not to hark on these decks as we always do, but there's a 3/3 or a 3 mana costed 2/2 creature that gives all other colorless creatures +1/+1.
Well, there's Trumpet Blast. Even Trumpet Blast there would have done like a significant amount.
If you're going to go for a Thopter deck, which maybe that's just the cards we saw in these 2 games was lots of Thopter creation.
Yeah.
But it seems to me like you could just go more for the Thopter thing instead of
we've
diluting improvise, I think is what they almost did.
Playing a few of the dual decks, we've typically found that one usually seems to run better. I mean, there's supposed to be a balance to them.
Yeah, because they're meant to be played against each other kind of thing.
But, I mean, you've got Burn, which is good against anything. But this has a lot of artifact hate in it, it seems.
And 5 toughness seemed to be the math for quite a while there.
Yeah.
I need this to happen. I need 1 more damage, and I couldn't cast this NP and Karans.
It would be interesting to see how it might have changed had Sylvan Advocate taken lethal that turn.
Yeah.
I don't think
no. So I was already down to 5 there.
Yeah,
you had that one coming out, which would keep gaining.
And then just like creatures as well too, because the other card I had in my hand was a creature that would allow me to scry. So it's one of those things where it was like, as long as I was able to stay at least 1 creature ahead of you, I would have been keeping you out of the defense.
And there was never nothing going on. I was what I call dirtling. You're doing stuff, you're improvising, you're getting this out, you're able to destroy that. I was able to sacrifice that one to get a land. Would have been better to draw a card instead of search for a land at that point. But no, there was stuff going on, just it wasn't as awesome as the might of the green.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised you don't have like a ton of counters, but you have a fair bit of counters in there. Man, throw in a Hardened Scales. I'm such a fan of Hardened Scales.
Yeah. Anything that could give trample.
Yeah, trample might have been nice.
Because all of a sudden I started realizing it's like, you could just keep blocking me with like the Sylvan, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I like the Sylvan Advocate, Vigilance and all that, but you could keep blocking it for days as long as you keep having 1 Thopter up, because it's not going to, and I don't think there's much in this deck that gets a trample. Yeah. Whereas the big swing was when I got the land with trample, you were forced to start blocking that with multiple creatures.
Quintuple or singtuple block or whatever it was. Yeah, I had to block 5 Thopters to live.
Yeah.
And
to live,
kill.
yeah.
But there's no point not in doing like 3 to take 3 less. At that point, just go.
Yeah.
Clear your Metalcraft board.
So overall, what do you think? What do you think of the decks? I mean, obviously,
I like the elf one, but lately, man, I'm being swayed by monocolored decks lately. But this was good. This just seemed like I'd rather strip a lot, and go full Thopter
and do what you would do with it, as opposed to
lab coat. Svigo Mammometer.
I'll link the video. We still have that.
As old man cave, don't link those.
I'm gonna link the Thopter Doctor video for you guys to check out, so you can see what we keep talking about. But yeah, it's like, it's easy to say, oh, I like this deck when you're the one that wins.
Yeah.
But I like this deck actually. But I don't know if I'm aggressive enough with it, because I'm so used to the holding back and but it's just I'm used to a different style of deck. It worked in the end, yeah.
You can't say
but
it didn't work.
It probably could have bit me in the butt very easily.
Because you're the editor, so you have like 10 extra turns to edit. Because
that's right too. I should have just been like, let's get this over with quick. But yeah, so the dual decks, the final dual decks. I didn't mind too much. Well, you know, they can definitely be better, but these are meant for people who want to dip their toe into the game. I think, play some cards that they won't normally see, because most of the I
still think this is too complicated if someone wants to dip their toe. Those those free decks they give out, where they specifically only have like Vigilance or Haste, like those to me. But maybe that's it. Maybe that is stage 0.1 or 1.0, and this is stage 2.0.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. But no, I think a lot of these things, especially, I mean, a seasoned, with a doctorate, okay, I'm done with that. No, but a seasoned Magic player, I had to read some cards and think, okay, well, how am I gonna... And clearly, if I couldn't make this deck work...
A doctorate in Thoptering.
Yeah. So I feel it's still a little advanced, ironically, especially because, again, you're going back to the very beginning. There's different things. There's Metalcraft, there's Improvise, there's, other things, artifact lands.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there that I think even any beginner player would still be a little bit thrown off. Whereas I think if you want to begin stuff, then you have to go with this is a bear with vigilance kind of thing.
I know this video's probably been long enough pre-editing, but this legendary creature does have the new
as
borders.
Did P and Karan Nalar.
So what I'll do is, like, normally I don't, like I said, normally I use just whatever ones are available already in high res. I may scan a few of these and use them instead, so that people can see like the new sort of style to these cards.
Yeah.
So yes, as I mentioned before, the future Mana Cave episodes are going to be the Challenger decks. We've already determined the pairings. It's going to be Counter Surge versus Hazoret Aggro for the first match of that showdown. And then it's going to be the Vehicle Rush and the Second Sun Control. The winner of those two will fight each other. The loser of those two will fight each other. So in the end, we'll get a few matches out of it. But in between there, at some point in between, we are going to throw in the new Planeswalker decks because those showdowns are
a couple weeks away.
Yeah, so those showdowns will that showdown will sort of create a pause between the full series of the Challenger deck. But Challenger decks are coming up. The Planeswalker decks are coming up. Possibly going to be
deck.
Yeah, this one.
These
Yeah,
games,
yeah. Possibly the we're going to be getting some of those deck builder toolkits and doing a fun little thing with that. And then, as I mentioned before, once again, I'm not good when it comes to plugging stuff. I really feel weird constantly plugging stuff. But if you guys have a chance, please check out the Token of the Month Club. It's something that I'm going to be, like I said, testing out for the next 4 to 6 months. But if there's enough people that are interested in it, then it'll continue on indefinitely. And I enjoy creating these sort of things for you guys. So it's just something extra if you guys are interested in. And that's
you and Lara did amazing work on it. I really like the Goblin one so far. I'm curious to see what the next ones are.
Is it bad that I say I'm really proud of how these turned out? Like, you know what I mean? I know I should be, but I don't know if it's...
You vain piece of...
I know, right? But the company that I use has done an amazing job with printing these out, and I'm quite pleased with them. Hopefully you guys will be. There's a few people out there who have already signed up. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to become a founding member of the Token of the Month Club, keep that in mind. So there we go. Done with the plug. And anything else?
No.
See you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.